This is a meditation to explore self-doubt and to turn to self-doubt in a compassionate way. To begin with, get in a comfortable position, either lying down or sitting. You want to be in a location where you won't be interrupted during today's meditation. First, allowing yourself to get settled in your body, in your seat, or where you're lying. Letting your gaze soften and your eyelids to close, either partially or fully. Taking a few deep, cleansing breaths. Allowing your breath to return to its natural rhythm and pace. You're not trying to control your breath here, you're just allowing your breath to be at its own speed. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Feeling what it feels like with each inhalation of your breath as your chest and your belly expand, and then soften with each exhalation of your breath. Allowing yourself to feel safe, comfortable, and secure. Allowing your breath and your breath's natural rhythm to nourish you and rock you gently, like waves on an ocean, or as if you were rocking a small child. Letting your breath calm you and comfort you as we get ready to take a difficult journey today. Now, bring your attention to your chest, feeling the rise and the fall of your chest with each inhalation and exhalation of your breath. Now imagining and allowing yourself to turn inward, to check in with your heart, first noticing the sensation of your heart as it takes each beat. Now ask your heart if there's anything that your heart needs to feel supported, safe, and secure during this meditation today. Allowing yourself to receive what it is that your heart says and needs. And if possible, offering your heart whatever it is that your heart needs to feel safe, supported, and heard during this meditation today. Now I want you to recognize that self-doubt is a part of the human experience, that there are many people who experience self-doubt at different points in their lives for different reasons, and that it's not uncommon for a part of us that's experiencing self-doubt to have been around for a long time. That's part of what we're going to explore today. Just remaining curious about what this self-doubt is all about, noticing and observing this self-doubt in an accepting and non-judgmental way, Now ask yourself, how long has this self-doubt been a part of you? If you had to put an age on it, what age would you give this self-doubt? You might have found over your lifetime that there are different times when the self-doubt has presented itself more often than others. You're just trying to explore how long this self-doubt has been around for. More than likely, this self-doubt is not something new. It may be something that's been a part of you for a long time. Allowing yourself to remain curious and observing the self-doubt, being accepting, non-judgmental, allowing yourself to be as you are, and that part of you to be as it is. Now recognizing that you have a part of you that experiences this self-doubt, but you also have a part of you that is compassionate and kind and gentle. And these two parts can live within you. They can coexist. To help you find that compassionate voice, that part of you that is gentle, loving, kind, and accepting, I invite you to use some kind of compassionate touch. So that might mean putting one hand over another on top of your heart, or resting your palms and your hands gently in your lap or at your sides, or even embracing yourself with a warm hug. You're looking to find some kind of compassionate or soothing touch that generates a sense of warmth, loving kindness and awareness and compassion for yourself. You can play around with different types of positions to see and find one that works for you. And know that it's okay if you're having a hard time finding that sense of compassion for yourself, and that this compassion stuff is something that can grow over time with practice. Allowing yourself to still use that compassionate, soothing touch anyway, even if you don't quite feel a sense of warmth that we're looking for here. By allowing yourself to use this compassionate, soothing touch, you're beginning to turn to yourself in a loving, kind, and compassionate way. Now, if that compassionate part of you, one that's loving and kind and gentle, was standing in front of you, what exactly would they have to say to you when you're experiencing this self-doubt? If you're having a hard time finding the right words of what to say to yourself, to be supportive, accepting, and kind and loving to yourself, you can think of what a loved one or a good friend would say to you in times that you're struggling, that you're having a hard time with self-doubt. You can say these things to yourself. Now noticing that the compassionate part of yourself is able to offer loving support to the part of yourself that experiences self-doubt. So many times in our lives, we've developed this sense of not being good enough, maybe feelings of incompetence, or feeling of fear and uncertainty about ourselves in the future. Knowing that those feelings of uncertainty, fear, not being good enough, maybe feelings of incompetence, that those are things that many people often experience. We all experience suffering in our lives. Now imagining that the compassionate part of you is able to offer everything that the part of you who's experiencing self-doubt needs to feel loved, to feel supported, to have courage. With each inhalation of your breath, the compassionate part of you is able to send those loving qualities of support, warmth, and encouragement to the part of you that's doubting themselves. Part of self-compassion is doing what's best for us. Sometimes doing what's best for us is hard and difficult. Take a moment to ask yourself, what's best for you? Is what's best for you to take a risk? To do something even though you're experiencing this self-doubt, having this fear, this uncertainty, these feelings of not being good enough or not worthy? Or is what's best for you to remain hidden, to be paralyzed by this self-doubt and not allow yourself to move forward? Think about a time in your life where you've had this sense of self-doubt and you've been able to move forward and do what you needed to do to take care of yourself anyway, even though it was hard. Resting and knowing that you've been able to do what you needed to do to take care of yourself anyway, not trying to dismiss any self-doubt that you have, but recognizing that you're able to take action and do what matters most in order to care for yourself, be kind to yourself anyway. And also knowing that you have a compassionate part of yourself. We all have a compassionate part of ourselves. The ability to be loving, gentle, kind to ourselves, the ability to allow ourselves to do what's best for us. And that these two parts of us, the part of us that experiences self-doubt and the part of us that is compassionate, they can work together. And remembering that the compassionate part of you can be with you in times that are hard, in times where you have to do something difficult because you know what's best for you. Allowing the part of yourself that's experiencing the self-doubt to feel the loving support and acceptance, the part of you that's compassionate and kind. invite you again to use that compassionate and soothing touch to help generate the sense of warmth and loving kindness for the part of you that's experiencing self-doubt. Acknowledging that this is hard, this is difficult, this is a moment of suffering, and knowing that you are capable, that you can do difficult things even when it's hard. As we end this meditation today, bringing your awareness back to your breath and your breath's natural rhythm and pace, and the nourishing qualities and supportive and loving qualities of your breath with each inhalation and exhalation that you take. Taking a moment to gently wake your body up by wiggling your toes, wiggling your fingers, using some kind of gentle movement to bring your body back into the present moment. When it feels right, opening your eyes, looking around your environment, noticing any shapes or colors that you might see there, or any sounds that you might hear. And remembering, you can always return to this meditation anytime that you need to help you offer compassion for the part of you that experiences self-doubt.